Hey guys, that monkey we're back here for another video. Today we got some, well not today, but we got some news about Madden 17. I just want to make a video and go over it a little bit. Pretty much what we're going to be doing is reading through this article and I'm giving my opinion on what I think, is good and bad and what I'm excited for. So hardcore Madden fans have a passion for the game that goes beyond down and distance. Whether it's all-day MUT streams or climbing leaderboards for the Madden NFL 16 challenges, it's clear that these guys enjoy the game as much as we do over here at the studio. There's a lot of additions we do not want you to miss, and they are sure to make gameplay fresh for even the most experienced Madden players. As a former tournament competitor, here's what I'm looking forward to in the Madden 17 on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Yeah, let's see. Man coverage is on top of my list as the biggest gameplay improvements in Madden NFL 16. Kinda. Madden 16 was really big on overdoing man-to-man coverage. Man-to-man coverage was way overpowered in Madden 16. I hope they tone it down a little bit, but it doesn't sound like it's going to happen. Man press made defensive backs stick to receivers effortlessly. It forced guys to resort to motioning routes and money plays. Happens all the time. And the same type of routes to beat it. This year, an enhanced win and loss system has created to ensure that any route with a cut that has potential to get open against this coverage, man press is a two-part battle, and it all starts with the chuck. Aggressive catching. I'm just, pointing out what EA says and then actually what they mean. They mean aggressive catching, guys. Using a slant as an example, when the receiver wins, he successfully fights off the corner to gain inside leverage. Just like previous years, this part of the interaction is dictated by press and release ratings. Not really. Ratings don't matter, and they didn't matter all year. It's kind of sad, but you could have a 60 overall release player, and he'll beat a 99 press player. This is how Madden works. It's all random. Nothing is, all about ratings this year. It's all about randomness. It's all about animations. Get that animation, you're good. That's really what it matters about this year, and it's kind of sad. Hang on. I'm just making sure my audio is good. Okay, where was I? He'll get separation when he cuts toward the middle of the field for the quarterback to complete the throw. How often the receiver wins the cut is still based off route running. Kinda, not really. It's just based on, you getting lucky and then the defender not actually recognizing where the guy is. Ability versus the corner's man coverage. Keep in mind that the receiver who loses the chuck can still win on a cut and vice versa. Yeah, you playmaker the guy and that's how it gets open. Also, just as you can use any route with a cut to beat man now, routes that seem to get open more often before can easily get locked down. This places an emphasis on a player's ability to quick recognize if there's enough space following the cut to zip the pass to their guy. The new man coverage system overall results in it being more balanced and true ratings in Madden 17. I hope that's true. And like I said before, this year Madden 16, man-to-man coverage was so overpowered. I hope they fix it and they don't, make it this overpowered and they make it more balanced. And that's really what, honestly, I want. I want it to be balanced between zone and man coverage. Just even. Not one like this and one like this, because zone coverage this year was so stupidly easy to beat. You want to cover 3, someone wants to cover 4, bam, they beat you. That's bullcrap. Like, no. Man-to-man was stupidly OP. You get a good man-to-man corner and you're done. Another great defensive defense addition is the ramped zone coverage system, hopefully, because zone coverage this year was broken. If you want an overview of all the new zones, be sure to check out Madden blah blah blah. We don't care about that. Let's talk about some of the ways this helps counter the popular route combinations, the money plays, pretty much. Competitive players would use in previous years, like all problem does is run inside zone. You're gonna stop that? I don't think so. First, my favorite, the hard flat. Never heard of it. The angled out route the angled out route from the back from previous year. Wait, what? Am I not reading right? Helps counter the popular route combination competitive use in the previous years. First, my favorite is the hard flat. The angled out route from the backfield was a common go-to read from. Oh, they're talking about like when your guy goes forward and then cuts back. Go-to read for many players in Madden 16. An example of this route can be seen in the play Z spot, and gun close, split close. So, which is like halfback toss, and the cheesy plays. Now telling your corner to stay committed to the shadow area of the field through this zone makes it perfect counter for this traffic. You'll notice that the same thing with a quick out from the end receiver in a play like divide out or shotgun bunch. What I really like is being able to hot route this new zone through global coverages adjustment. Second, we have a flood concept. This combination of a flat corner and streak has been used for years to beat zone coverages. Now, this is where the improved curl flat is key. Having a flat underneath will ensure your curl to flat defenders stay with the corner route and shadow him all the way out to the sideline. It's worth noting that the new play Cover 3 Mabel will have this zone scheme built into it. Lastly, the deep zone logic has updated to account for shadow routes players would use to pull these defenders closer to the line of scrimmage. A good example of this is a play such as PA wide receiver in out of wide trips W.O.K. Instead of biting on the deep in route, the deep third safety will maintain depth to keep the pass or the post route in front of him. I know a lot of top players would jump straight into the online matches as soon as they get the game, but the players who spend time learning the new zones will be ahead of the curve in Madden NFL 17. Okay, that's a lot. So let's just break it down for you guys. Pretty much what they're saying is there's going to be a whole entire new recognition system. So what I mean by that is that the whole idea of, player recognizing a play, and you can, in this year at least, you can really, you can really beat a defense by just like making you're rolling out to your right, and then you hot route your guy, and then the guy, the middle linebacker that stands there, does nothing. Just so it's like, I think I'm just gonna chill here for right now. I think what they're saying is that player is actually gonna recognize and actually try to see where the halfback is going and actually follow him. And if you do a curl flat, your cornerback is not just going to completely bite on the fact the ball is thrown his way. He's actually going to try to make a decision if he should bite or if he should try to just go for the tackle. So I'm guessing that's what they mean by that. Also, there's going to be a lot new, you can actually tell your cornerback, hey, I want you to worry about the run. Do not worry about the pass. And you can tell your quarterback, hey, stay near the line of scrimmage and see if they do run with the quarterback and stop anything short. That's kind of going to be cool, and it's going to stop a lot of like 4th and 1s, 3rd and 1s plays. So I do like that aspect of it. Continuing with defense improvements, I'm hyped for the opportunity to stop the quarterback scrambles for more efficiency than previous years. The spy catch feature has now been updated to also include many players in coverage. By clicking all three, you can send your closest defender to rush the quarterback. There's an added strategy here, as you might be leaving part of the field or a receiver wide open. When your guy bails, the coverage also ties in well with the open. When your guy bails, the coverage crash also ties in well with, I think I just read the whole thing again, well with the improved defensive line logic. Defensive ends who see a quarterback in the outside of the tackle are more adept than ever in Madden 17 of shedding the block and chasing him down. Not having to put contains on or spies on the field every down when you play a mobile quarterback is a relief. Allow players to focus more on the coverage adjustments. Okay, interesting. What also is a relief from the competitive standpoint this year is that quarter and other formations like it have been recreated to more authentic in terms of how they defend the run. The biggest issue here was the defensive backs. They would unrealistically shoot in to blow up the run plays. By making them more realistically able to read runs versus pass first and improve open field blocking for the offensive line. This is the last defense you want to be caught up in when against the run. This is not the case if your opponent is in a pass-heavy formation. When tuning these defenses, we make sure it's applied to the max coverage defense as well, where only one or two defensive linemen would be rushing. All of these changes result in stopping the run, being grounded more in real-life concepts, even at the highest level of Madden. I can imagine some players who typically use one of these defensive line the whole game, or formations the whole game, might find themselves using a variety of personal groups to match the offense this year. Moving over to offense, you know what, guys? Well, I'm gonna end the video here because I'm gonna talk about offense next video. This is about the defense, so next video we'll talk about the offense. If you want me to do a Madden 17 offensive guide and everything about the offense, definitely like this video, and I'll do one either later today or tomorrow. So see you guys next one.